What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we're going to have some gameplay, 5 games I've got for you guys today. We're getting to the gameplay in due course. I was expecting from Team of the Group Stage, since Team of the Group Stage is now live, I was expecting something in way of SBCs from EA. They sadly have given us nothing. Literally nothing. It's also fair to say that the actual team of the group stage is barely even an upgrade to the cards that we already had from UCL upgrades. So, for example, if we take Griezmann, I don't know if his card is on there, but yeah, it's the same as this card. It's the same as his other blue UCL cards. So there's like a few extra plus ones here or there, but that's not to say that I wouldn't still love to be able to pack one. So we got 4 50Ks, all untradeable from Division 2, Rank 1. 2 Mega Packs, also untradeable. And 1 100K pack. 6 of my 7 packs are untradeable. So if we could pack something, obviously it'd be amazing. We're going to start with a Mega Pack. And it's not going to be anything too amazing. Obviously EA might drop things as we go out through the day. Because they actually released something today called 19 Days of FIFA on their Twitter account. But there's just nothing. So I can only hope and imagine that at 7 PM UK time instead of 6 PM UK time they release some other stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Let's get rid of all the stuff that we don't care about. 1,000 coins is always very nice. A player unlock pack is also very nice. Giuliano is a tradable duplicate. I believe most of the stuff in my club is now tradable duplicates because I cleared out my untradables in general. So Tierney is the only untradable duplicate in there, and then we've got a 2 players pack from that pack. Hey, could you imagine packing something great out of this? Probably never going to happen, not for me anyway. We do get a shiny gold. Is it 2 golds? Left mid, Belgian, Nasser Shadley. Not great, but hey, 2 more players pop into the club for absolutely no cost to us, and they are tradable as well. And then we go to Mega Pack number 2. How's our pack luck in the Mega Packs this week? Walkout! Come on, EA! Is that an inform walkout? No, it's not. Good walkout. German. Centre mid. Toni Kroos! Let's go! We're back on the red list, boys. 90 rated. Toni Kroos. I don't know if I can fit him into one of our teams, but he's actually got an exceptional card. Yes, he's a little slow, but that is a phenomenal walkout. 90 rated from the Mega Pack, guys. I am delighted with that. 5-star weak foot, 6 foot tall. Great reactions and ball control. Great composure. Really good interceptions and stand tackle as well. A little low on stamina. His passing is immaculate. His shooting from outside the box is very good. I might try and work him into a squad. That is a fantastic pull, guys. I'm delighted with that. Centre forward's cam card as well, which obviously, as we know, are very expensive. And an 85 Brahimi sitting in there as well. So he's tradable for us. Happy days. That's a great start, guys. That is a great start to our pack luck. 2 mega packs in. We've got 1 big walkout and an 85. We've now got 4 50k packs, guys. Can we get another walkout out of these? Can we get any of these special cards at all? Now, the Europa League cards are not... Is that Mandzukic? It is. The Europa League cards are not walkouts except for Socrates. So we could potentially get those cards in these packs without it being a walkout. We do get, wow, what a good 50k pack that is. 2 Juve boys, Mandzukic and Cuadrado, both 84. Lucas Vasquez in there as well. Deulofeu for about the billionth time this year. He is an untradeable one. And then Mario Rui, we'll send him up to the trade pile. We'll get rid of Deulofeu. And we'll move into rare player pack number 2. Come on, EA. Give us 1 more walkout out of all of these packs. Not on this occasion. Can we at least get one of those cards? It is a board again. Fabinho would be sick. Spanish. Striker is going to be Aduriz. 83 rated this year. Not really my bag. I've used him in previous years. His team of the season in FIFA 17 was actually one of my favourite cards. So Aduriz in there. Another Juve player. So we're packing a lot of Juve players. If we could pack a Cristiano Ronaldo or that Dybala, that blue Dybala, would be pretty nice. But I'm already just delighted, guys, with a huge Toni Kroos walkout. Rare players pack number 3. EA, what have you got for us in this one? No walkout again, guys. Can we get anything good out? Oh, no, this isn't even a board. Oh, that's tough, that is. Turkish, centre-back. Dortmund is Toprak. It's an 82 rated. Could have been worse, guys. Could have been worse. We'll send... I can't imagine we're going to have anything in here. We've got Robertson, Jesse Lingard. Ooh, I think Jesse Lingard is an untradeable for me. He's not fantastic. Caldara, Inan, and I don't even know what that guy's name is there. Gwinazu. So he's untradeable. He's tradable. He's untradeable. So we'll get rid of those 2 cards there and move into our final 50k pack. This is it from our FUT Rivals rewards, guys. I think it's already been a success no matter what we get out of this. So no walkout again. So it was just that mega pack that was great for us with Toni Kroos and Brahimi. French left back. It's going to be Mendy. Of course, we've had and used him for multiple games this year before we upgraded our left back slot. Anything else in there? Danny Rose, Caldara again. So we know he's going to be a duplicate untradeable. Diallo can go up. Iturbe can go up. Not too many duplicate untradables, which is pretty good for a change. And that leaves us, guys, before we get into the gameplay, that leaves us with 100k pack. Now, before we just open that pack, there is actually a really good weekly objective. And in general, I am going to be playing... I know you love it when I do this and leave one pack. I am going to be playing FUT Rivals to the best of my ability going forwards. And I'll explain what that means in just a second. But for objectives, guys, we've got a weekly objective. Team of the group stage Parolo. Score using an Italian player in 8 separate rivals wins. Now, we don't necessarily have too many great Italians, nor do we have too many great Calcio A players, but we're going to build a squad after FUT Champs this weekend and see what we can do. So if we go to Italy and go to Special, what do we have available? Not a lot. I think Verdi is going to be the best that we can use. It's 82 rated. It's not a terrible card. And then in terms of gold Italians, again, we don't really have much at all. For Serie A, we can put together a pretty good Serie A squad. We've got a lot of good special cards there. So we've got Versalco I bought. So Olsen I don't care about. Silvestri I don't care about. But Milinkovic, Savic we can use. Florenzi we can use. And Verdi we can use. So we can just link those 3 up together on the right-hand side in a 4-3-3. And we can move on from there. But as you can see, I don't really have much from the Serie A. Obviously, we've got Dzeko, which I'm not going to use. And he's not Italian either. But we're going to have to really work hard to be able to complete that objective. But that Parolo card actually looks very, very good. Now, because EA have changed the reward structure this time around, in FUT Rivals now, rank 1, they've changed it, in my opinion, for the better. Well, they have changed it for the better, but also better to the point where I am actually happy to go for rank 1 in Division 2. We'll get untradeable 4 mega packs, 2 rare mixed players packs, and 2 rare mega packs. That's a great haul of packs, 8 packs worth. And you'll see, we'll talk about it more when the gameplay starts, but you'll see one of the games that was kind of like a bad start for me was due to the fact that I just didn't play this week at all. Literally, I think I played 1 game last week. I played 1 game, we got 390 points. We didn't need to play. It didn't even hit 12,000 points. So not playing is costing me because I'm not sharp enough. I really just haven't played FIFA all week. So what I want to do now is I do want to push up to Division 1. I want to play my best out, get up to Division 1 and see where we go from there. So we've got 100k pack, guys. What can EA give us out of this? Can we get a walkout? Can we get a special card? No walkout. Is at least going to be a special card in here? No inform. It's a board. It's French. It's a striker. It's Benzema. It's a letdown. So we did get Toni Kroos in there. So not bad. A good walkout. A really huge walkout. A 90 rated walkout from the Road to Glory. Is fantastic. We've got some good cards in there as well. 84, Javi Martinez. We've got Dembele back. Oh, 2 more 84s. We've got a lot of good cards in there, to be fair. I'll send these guys up to the trade pile for the time being. I've got marquee matchups to do as well. We'll do that, I think, in a future episode. Marquee matchups rewards aren't super great. And we'll see what EA do throughout the rest of the days and the rest of the week and stuff. But this is going to be the end for now. We're going to be back with some gameplay. I will be right back. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, 5 games of gameplay. Before we get into some comments, I only have about 8-9 minutes here today. A bit of a shorter episode because I was waiting for the team of the group stage stuff, which, by the way, I am super disappointed in. No SBCs on Friday. It is just a pack cash grab from EA. They didn't even give us full teams for the Europa League or for the Champions League group stages. And there was a thread on Reddit talking about how, you know, Barcelona got 3 players in there. Ajax went unbeaten and have qualified, haven't got a single player in there. Porto haven't got a single player in there and have played great. Man City, who are just killing it, not a single player in there. Like, it's just like I don't know, man. I'm just becoming so disheartened with EA's blatant attempt at pumping their stocks up before Christmas. It's just, I don't know. It sucks. But in terms of my gameplay, I went 4-1 from our first 5. I've been 4-1 before, but I went 1-1. So went 1 win, 1 loss from my first 2, and I don't think I've done that yet this year. And I could feel, even in the first game there, I struggled to beat that guy, and he just wasn't great. I got 2 goals against him, but I generally struggled. And this is the team that we lost to. And although I got a little unlucky in how I conceded some of the goals, very unlucky in the first goal, and very unlucky in the third goal where I put in a couple of challenges, and then I put in a slide tackle, and instead of Ferdinand seemingly sliding for the ball, he kind of like stubbed into the ground and fouled him. I got a red card, ended up losing 3-1. But that's neither here nor there. I take full responsibility for it because I've been playing no FIFA so that I'm not sharp. I was making so many mistakes in these games that I usually iron out through playing rivals throughout the week and playing against much better players and removing the unforced errors from my own game. But in the first 2 games of FIFA here, I hadn't done that. I was literally sitting there, and as I say, even in the first game, I was playing bad. So from this point onwards, as we would have talked about briefly just a second ago, from this point onwards, I'm actually going to play rivals just hard now. I am going to play rivals hard. I'm going to try and get up to Division 1. I don't think I'll necessarily be able to compete in Division 1, and we'll get to that in a second. But I want to just play my best and make sure I go into Weekend League with the best opportunity to get wins, because my team is so good now that we can't really improve it from this. Like, we could build new teams, but we can't really improve my team, which is interesting. But for the first comment we've got is from Ben Russell. It says, "Hey Nep, was wondering if you still have the same opinion about the importance of skill over team. Like yourself, I always believed that skill was the most important aspect to succeed in Foot Champs. However, this year compared to last, I have an extremely good team, and this early in the year due to good rewards. And in the space of upgrading my team tremendously, I jumped from 21 wins on average to 26 and have consistently got 25 wins since. I never thought this was a major factor due to the idea that when Team of the Season is here and these overpowered cards, it didn't change my results, but I didn't think about the fact that everybody else upgrades their team at the same time. This early on, I'm facing teams less superior to mine 9 out of 10 games. I've also noticed how AA9 and Fuji both hit top 100 when they use their full icon teams, and on the road to glory, they are just about getting Elite 3. No disrespect towards anyone, just something interesting when you think about how 10 out of 11 players are controlled by the AI, so it makes sense that the AI in-game stats of Vieira and AI stats of Fabinho would make a difference when you're not controlling them. Keep up the good work, been here since FIFA 14. And yeah, I think people here, people like to listen to what I say and then just take things whatever they want out of it, but I do believe teams are important. I just don't believe they are the most important thing, and I've always said the better the player you are, the more and more team becomes important when you play other better players. So what I mean by that is, for you, for example, and for me actually, for example, I went from getting 20 to 22 wins a weekend to adding Makalele and Robertson to my team to getting 25 wins a weekend. It improved myself by 3 wins, and that's because in those games, when you get to your level of skill in Foot Champs, that's when your team is going to start making a big impact. And so for yourself, if you're hitting Elite 3 or just shy of Elite 3, what your problem could potentially be is the fact that in those really close games against other elite tier opponents, if they've out-teamed you, that's going to be the difference. Not every game either. It's not an exact science. It's not like, if you're elite tier and you show up with a good team, you're just inherently going to win games, right? But if you play a close, tough game, the favorable decisions in the game, rebounds, tackles, shots, blocks, saves, is going to favor more the person with the better team. So if you get a game of exact equal skill in terms of player versus player, there are still other anomalies that could result in wins and losses. Maybe just a great game from one person, a bad game from others. Its decision making is really impactful and important. Tactic could be one thing, maybe one person counters the other. But more often than not, those games are going to be decided by the team. So if you've got a good team and you come up against a guy with a great team, but you're both very equally skilled players, the person with the great team will probably win more often than not. And when you get to your level, it's very unlikely that you'll play top 100 players. So the only losses you're going to take are losses where you're not concentrating good enough, or where you come up against someone as good as you with a much better team. And that's why I think skill will always prevail. Like you said, A9 Skills and Fuji only got Elite 3 when they didn't have their greatest team, but they still got Elite 3. That's incredible. That still puts them in such a high percentile of player that it goes to show that you don't need the best team in the game to be able to get great results in the game. So it's definitely team makes an impact. I just think team is more important when you're playing a person of a closer skill level to you, and considerably less important when you're playing against somebody who is either way better than you or way worse than you. So if you're the kind of person that finishes on like 15 wins per weekend, if you're like a gold 2/gold 3 kind of player, in that instance, a better team for you isn't really going to help you. Getting better at the game is going to help you, because you could have a much, much better team, but once you hit the form level where you start coming up against much better opponents, you're just going to get beat because you're not good enough. So, yeah, that would be my opinion on that one. Gary Moiser says, I hate the fact that people's outlook on rewards is how little they have to play. Why should rewards be good for not playing the game during the week? I mean, that kind of half was my point. Why should you have to play no games to get good rewards? What you should be doing is you should be sitting there saying you have to play loads of games to get good rewards, or you have to play a good number of games to get good rewards. Not, if I play no games, I get good rewards. And that's my problem with the structure of Foot Rivals, is that until they've now changed it in Division 2, and currently in Division 4 and Division 5, you get really good rewards for not even playing the game. And that's wrong. I shouldn't be sitting here saying, my choices are stay in Division 2 and get alright rewards and have to play a load of games to improve my own gameplay, or drop down to Division 5 to play no games to get the best rewards. That shouldn't be the option, in my personal opinion. I had a couple of other comments, dudes, but we've run out of time because I do waffle on a fair bit. But this is going to be the end of the video for today. Hopefully we'll have a lot more content and a lot longer videos for you guys tomorrow. But 4-1 after 5 games currently. I hope to be able to push on to at least 9-1 out of my first 10 games. But if I have a slow weekend, I have a slow weekend. It's not the end of the world. This, though, dudes, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.